What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. We have moved on from Jeff Masters' room to Delicia's room. We ran into Von Karma, who's like, rah, 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 and then he ran off somewhere to go to the next room. So now we get to investigate Delicia's room with Detective Bad. Let's check out the room Von Karma was in just a second ago. Probably planting evidence. As he always does. Oh, Von Karma with your planting. I can't believe this amazing castle is made entirely out of confectionery. I know, what a work of fantasy. It's like a fairy tale world. You like all this fairy tale stuff, don't you? Sorry, I got a bit too excited, didn't I? No, it's interesting to me since you're so enthusiastic about it, unlike my son. He's only in grade school, yet he prefers to read law books instead of fairy tales. I'm worried that he won't be able to make any friends that he can talk to. What an interesting kid. I'd like to be his friend. Ha ha. I think you'd be more of an older brother to him. An older brother, huh? That's why we have to continue with the investigation. Iowa blah blah. What is this thing? Big pile of earwax? An egg? The castle doors are open. When someone opens the door, they really should remember to close it afterwards. Would he say that directly to Prosecutor Von Karma, though? Looks like there's some stuff inside. Let's see. Wait, I'll examine it. Stay out of the way. This fresh cream melts too easily. The cream is melting. Ah. Interesting. Seems like Detective Bad's shoes got covered in cream. Why were these objects kept inside the candy castle? If there's anything you want to investigate, you better speak up now. There are rolls of blue cloth here. Looks like there's 4 of them in all. They certainly don't look like desserts, except the blue looks just like a certain blanket on a dead body. I don't know what the cloth is for. Besides wrapping up dead bodies, it almost seems like it was hidden here inside the castle. Also, the color of this cloth looks familiar somehow. Well, yeah, you've seen it before, bozo! 2 big rocks are placed here. 2 blunt objects, the murder weapons. It's like a storage room. Yeah, the inside of the candy castle isn't so dreamy. Maybe they're raw gemstones? Who knew that there were such treasures hidden within the castle? Seems like a rather careless way to handle treasure. It looks like there's something underneath the rocks. Pedestal attached to both the rocks? The rocks in the castle have a pedestal. Of course, it's a pedestal for displaying the gems. Well, in any case, this is no ordinary object. The pedestals go here! This pillar has a hexagonal recess. It looks like a pedestal, but it has nothing in it. A hexagonal recess, huh? I wonder what would have been put in there. Let's go straight to the logic. We have no time to waste. A giant strawberry would fit with the fresh cream. Detective Bad, I don't think strawberries are hexagonal. I was just hoping. Then I hope it's a banana. I think I prefer blueberries. Rock. Yes, and there we go. The rock's pedestal has a similar shape to the recesses on the castle's pillars. Perhaps the rock is meant to be placed on top of the pillars. That's right! They're both hexagonal. I wonder why they were hidden inside the castle, though. The blue cloth and the rocks inside the castle. I wonder if they belong to Delicia? Delicia! Those things in the castle, what are they used for? Those? I'm afraid I can't tell you. Looks like Von Karma is keeping her silent. Yeah, I've been found out! He'll get mad if that's Prosecutor Von Karma doesn't intend on being upfront with his information. Aw, it's such a shame. We finally figured out where the rocks are supposed to go. Could it be that you're interested in my goods? Your goods? You know, her goods. Those are my popular relaxation goods. You mean the rocks and the cloth? Yes, see? That's right. You see, they're not actually rocks, but special lamps made from rock salt. Wow, so those are lamps. It gets even more exciting, because this cloth also has an amazing secret. As soon as we showed interest in her goods, she became quite talkative. Since we've got them out, come experience the therapy, boys. Could you put everything up? It's not Batty, it's bad. So you won't do it? Is she eating? Is Batty being a bad boy? Ooh. Labby, are you done photographing this room? Yes, sir, I am. Then go help Delisha. I'm on it. Thanks, I knew you were a good boy underneath, Batty. Miss Delicious, that was amazing. You even persuaded Detective Bad. She is so cooking, mama. Thanks a lot, Batty, and you too, Frenzies. She even gave the forensics a nickname. I think that's her way of showing she cares. What's so therapeutic about these things anyway? We don't have time for that now, Batty. The show is about to begin. Frenzies, finishing touches, please. Yes, ma'am. It's so beautiful! It really is. I wish my son could see this. I told you so, right? The Four Fairies of the Curious Candy Castle was the theme of my work. It's so sparkly and cute, right? It seems like one of them is missing something. Oh, the wings? One of them is missing wings. The truth is, I had planned to unveil it during the contest. Well, I'm glad to show it to you boys. But it doesn't look like the rock salt lamps are lighting up, because they're broken inside. I wonder why. I think I'll need to examine the rocks and the fairies again. Come on. There you go. Oh, look, blood! Yeah, murder weapon! Look at that already there. Oh my god. No one saw that! It looks like both the lamps and the pillars are broken. Both of their light bulbs are broken. Maybe they were dropped on the floor. There's some sort of red stain on this lamp surface. It's sticky and warm. The stain, could it be? That smell. There's no mistaking it. It's a blood stain. That's a blood stain! Why is there a blood stain on this lamp? I wonder if this has something to do with the lamp bulb being broken. I should also take a look at the other lamp here. So this is where Delisha originally intended to put the lamps. I don't get why she put them in the castle. Since they're broken and don't light up, maybe she decided to put them out of the way. If she wanted them out of the way, there are many other places to store them. It's like that old saying, hide the salt in the sugar bag. I think the saying goes, hide a tree in a forest. If Delisha intended to use these lamps as decorations during the contest, it creates a contradiction with that piece of evidence. Beaten to death with this thing. Okay. There's evidence that the victim was beaten to death with a blunt object. What's more, there's a blood stain on one of the broken rock salt lamps. Could this lamp have been the murder weapon? You're right! It could have been used as a weapon. Labby, is the blood analysis on the rock salt lamp finished? Yes, sir, it finished just a few moments ago. That's convenient. The blood stain on the lamp belonged to the victim. You heard what he said. The murder weapon was hidden in Delicia's room. We need to consider her as one of the suspects as well. What am I supposed to deduce, though? Let me examine it again. Put them in the castle. I just need that one statement where he has that clue. Other places to store them. Oh, I passed it, damn it. Okay, hold on, let me examine it one more time. Where's the forest salt? Okay, forest, here we go. Delicia intended to use these lamps as decorations during the contest. Creates a contradiction with that piece of evidence. With what piece of evidence? There's the T, there's the key. What do you want me to present? Contest rules? Starting from the left. Any decorations not made from desserts are prohibited. That's it, they're made of rock salt. They have to be made from dessert.
Eureka!
Yes! Detective Bad, please read the contest leaflet. Any decorations not made from desserts are prohibited. Huh. These rock salt lamps and the fluorescent cloths go against the rules. Okay. So maybe that's why they were hidden in the castle. I wonder about that. I think we should investigate further into Delicia's actions. Alright, what other logic do we have now? Fragile desserts, breaking the rules. I don't think they're related, but I have full health, so why not give it a try? No, they're not related, okay. Now let's go look at the angel wings. Yes, you're wrong. Shut up, Gregory. Alright. Wait, why can't I examine it? Unlike the other fairies, this one doesn't have a fluorescent cloth. What fluorescent cloth? Oh, above it! Ah, I see! Miss Delicious, it's not right to leave one out. I don't like it either. But one fluorescent cloth and a machine has gone missing. A machine? You've lost a cloth and a machine? What sort of machine is it? Let me tell you! Each piece of fluorescent cloth is hooked up to one of these machines. The machine is called a rainbow light device. Light is sent through the cable and into the cloth, which is made of optic fibers. Just fiddle around with the settings a bit, and it will turn into all sorts of colors. When it glows red, it's like a raging inferno. And when it glows blue, you can almost feel the glittering cool ice. It's powered by a long-lasting battery that's resistant to changes in temperature. I'm not very familiar with these kinds of devices. Mr. Edgeworth, she's saying it's a machine that transmits light to a special cloth. I see. It's amazing what they come up with these days. So, one rainbow light device and one fluorescent cloth are missing. Yes, see, that's right. Wherever could they be? This fluorescent cloth, could it be related to the case? Yes. Now let's talk with her. Miss Delicious, you don't seem as energetic as you were earlier. Delicia, can I just ask, did something happen with Von Karma? Nothing of the sort. But you just said yesy. Ah, that yesy just now was only a greeting. You're a cute boy, I like you. What's your first name? It's Raymond, but... Well, Ray Ray, I think you'll make a good man of yourself someday. Ray Ray? How about that? I think you have a way with British ladies. She's a little different from my image of a lady. So rude! Why don't we listen to what she has to say? Could you tell me about your actions during the contest? Yes, see, we began making desserts for the contest around 10 o'clock. Basically, I was in here making my desserts the whole time. At 1:30, I joined the afternoon tea for about an hour or so. Afternoon tea? It's a social occasion where conversation is had over black tea and cakes. So it's pretty much a tea party. Well, I suppose. Oh, Greggy, you're a smart boy, aren't you? When did I become Greggy? Where was the afternoon tea held? It took place in the gardens outside of the fountain patio. It's our customary break time during the contest. It's always held at the same time. Today, there were just 3 of us who took part. Jeffy, Katie, and me. Since Jeffy had already finished his creations, he was there from beginning to end. Icy and Gusty didn't join because they hadn't finished their desserts yet. So, everyone other than Mr. Dover and Mr. Gustavia participated. Yes, actually I hadn't finished my dessert yet either. I just want to try some of Jeffy's handmade pastries and Katie's fresh brewed tea. So, after I had eaten my fill, I returned before everyone else. During the contest, did you enter any of the other contestants' rooms? What are you saying? We found your fingerprints on the desserts at the crime scene. You found them? Are you admitting that you went to the scene of the murder? I admit it, but I'm not the murderer. It's the honest truth. Please hear me out. I was just hungry and I was eating all the chocolate. What were you doing in Mr. Master's room? The truth is, I was studying his desserts. Because Jeffy's so talented at making sweets. Well, nobody was in his room at the time, so I just decided to study his works for a bit. But if you were just looking, you wouldn't have left your fingerprints behind. Yes, see, it's natural that I left fingerprints on the desserts. For the sake of research, I ate some of his desserts. I knew it. Isn't that like stealing food? It couldn't be. The one who wrecked Mr. Master's room was. I'm sorry, I'm just so hungry. I did eat a few parts of the desserts in this room. I secretly ate little bits and pieces so Jeffy wouldn't find out. And then she ate the entire chest. So, did you eat the ship stand as well? That'd be... What? She did that? The chocolate ship broke because of you? So the reason she left the afternoon tea early was to preserve her appetite. But, you gotta believe me on this, I'm not the murderer. Her actions are sufficiently suspicious, but I won't press on it yet. You don't eat the load-bearing parts of anything! Oh my god, this just... Oh. Well, we've clearly... Let's see, we've done the talking, we looked at the angels. Why don't we save the rest of the investigation for next episode? So stay tuned for that one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.